Hello, my beautiful family. Litecoin Lawton here. It is Wednesday, the 22nd. I hope you guys are doing great out there. You are blessed to be in this space. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Cryptos are the future. Gold, silver were the past. They are still among the top asset classes for the future. I think cryptos and metals are the place to be at this point, especially in financial in the history. It shows that this is a thing that's going to maintain, you guys. So I hope you guys are doing great out there. I am going to get right into the charts. I did want to touch base with this chart right here. Okay, I want to start off tonight talking about the Dow Jones, you guys, and we're going to go way back on the monthly here. Okay, and this is the chart that basically got me into charting in the first place. Okay, and I really wanted to see the history of the world, and so this is the Great Depression, obviously. This time period was the Vietnam War, and I kind of wanted to, see that. And then you have like the dot-com bubble, the housing market collapse, COVID dip. This is the COVID dip. Okay, so this is little tiny blip is COVID. Okay, and I do think that we're in store for something of this caliber here. Okay, and I don't want to scare anybody here. Okay, and this shouldn't be scary. This should be an opportunity. Okay, it is more of a 66% move to the downside, and this is also once the Fed pivots. Okay, so in history, okay, and this has happened basically 100% of the time, the markets have never bottomed in a Fed tightening cycle. Okay, so just to keep that in the back of your minds. Okay, is this time different? People that are telling you that this time's different don't know their history, and it's like it's funny that they say it. Okay, because this time's no different. It's never any different. Okay, except for the fact that we have different technology now. We do have different technology, and we do have the birth of cryptos in here. We didn't have a system that could handle like the double spending problem, and we have the central banks of the world just printing money into infinity. Okay, we didn't have those situations. Okay, but in history, basically the Fed pivots. Okay, so this is kind of like lined up with the Dow Jones. When the Fed pivots, there's still this like initial pump, you guys. There's still this like pretty big rip up, usually before actual crash. Does it always happen? Yes, it basically always happens, you guys. If you guys need more news, come check out my channel or come check out my webpage at litecoinlawton.com. I think that we're in for a very beautiful history lesson right here, that things do rhyme and do always they correlate. So know your history. I hope that history will teach us a lesson here, you guys. I did a side note here. Litecoin just had its first NFT minted with ordinals. I thought that was really cool. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of news, but there is these second layer solutions with proof of work, you guys. And I think this is really the place that true money needs energy to be created. Okay, I did want to go into a lot of some ETH things tonight, you guys. I do love ETH. I think it's foolish to not own ETH. Okay, so I'm going to go into ETH for a quick second here. And this is ETH, you guys. This is ETH's chart. I do think this is a speculative. Obviously, everything's speculative. This is not financial advice on this channel, you guys. I don't want you to get wrecked. Make your own decisions. Make your own. Take responsibility for your actions. I'm just a guy on YouTube, but I love spreading knowledge of sound money, and I love spreading the knowledge about cryptos, because it took me like 3 months to even understand what Bitcoin was. Okay, and why it's important, and so my mama basically taught me. I will shoot over to Bitcoin now. That's why I think ETH's going to happen. I think ETH is a big player. I think that, you know, proof of work to proof of stake is a risky, it was a really risky move. I understand why they did it, but I think if ETH is still alive and hasn't been hacked in like 5-10 years, then I think it's going to be a powerhouse, and it's already a powerhouse. But I think that in 5-10 years, and we don't have any kind of situation with ETH, I think that we have a really good chance of just of doing what this is, just going to the moon. Okay. I think ETH is a great play. I think it's foolish not to have any ETH, but I also wouldn't put all my eggs in ETH right now just because of the switch over to the new proof of stake, and it's kind of like a centralized bank proof of stake. I don't really like that situation about proof of stake, you guys. I'm an advocate of proof of work on this channel. I do have some proof of stake coins. Obviously, I do like ETH, at least in its current or previous form. Okay, I do have SHIB, as you guys know. ETH and SHIB are my biggest proof of stake, I guess now, coins. So just that's just some knowledge about me. I love Bitcoin and Litecoin. I'm heavy in proof of work coins, and also I'm heavy in cash right now, because I do think that the dollar is a very there's going to be a time to scoop up some things on discount. So if you fool me once, all right. So if you fool me once, shame on you, okay. But if you fool me twice, shame on me. You just did the same thing, right? So Bitcoin has done this cycle 3 times, you guys. Okay. It's smacking you in the face, right? It's smacking you in the face with these gains. Okay. And, you can say that it's leveling off. It's not leveling off, you guys. We're in an S curve right now. Okay. And I've shown you guys that on previous videos. The adoption curve is only going to accelerate. This is the fact that you think this is leveling out, or they make you want to seem like this is leveling out. That's a fallacy. And we're going to start the volatility is only going to increase. Okay. So whether or not you buy Bitcoin at, 23,000 or 14,000, by, I would say late 2025, maybe, from, late 2024 to like mid 2025, I think we're definitely breaking all-time highs, you guys. We're going to be breaking all-time highs in like a year and a half to maybe 2 years. Okay. I strongly believe that we might have this, a break of this trend line again. I really do want to see this blue line right here, you guys, hold as far as Bitcoin goes. And we've had it's held since 2017. I do want to see if we do drop below it. Okay. If we do drop below it, we could come below it but then I think it's going to be like this, like once in a lifetime amazing opportunity. So I am kind of holding out and going to a full position until this thing bottoms out. So guys, I don't want you to get wrecked. I want you to be successful. I'm preaching cryptos because it is the future. We can't buy Amazon products with gold, okay, and silver. As much as I would like to, I can't do it. We need a digital currency. And if we don't tell them what's going to be, then they're going to just create this like CBDC and shove it down our throats. And you guys want, as the people's money, okay, as the people's currency, we want Litecoin and proof of work to succeed here. Okay. I will go into Litecoin. I think that, it'd be very surprising to me if we don't have at least a run up to like 180 in the short term before the halving, and then have this like capitulatory dump here. We could have it, but if this scenario happens, you guys, and we break down, this is a rising wedge. So it is a bearish formation. So I did think this thing was going to break down, but we started breaking up. Okay. And I'm on the monthly now. So just to give you some history on Litecoin. Okay. And right now, as for you traders out there, I'm on the 4-hour. We're breaking out of this, this little descending channel here. This is a very bullish formation, and we held the support really nice. So I kind of think that by early March we're going to be having a breakout of Litecoin, and that we're still in this like ascending triangle. Okay. Like Bitcoin. Okay. Bitcoin. I will tell you guys, I did move this from my last video. This line right here was like this. And I did think, and this turned out to be kind of a fake out, right? So either way you draw this, okay. So a lot of people don't move their lines. I move my lines. The more information that I have speculations, and then if I need to move my lines, then I move my lines, okay. And so this is still a bullish formation, okay. This does show that we might not have a breakout until like, again, like it's, things are pointing to like, early March, because this thing could come down and then actually break out. And this is like the first week of March. So we expect some maybe sideways chop the first week, in February. And I think that there's going to be some action. The charts are kind of lining up for a breakout in March, or I think that we're going to break out, you guys. I think we're going to break up. Okay. And I don't see that. The reason I think it's going to break up is because of Litecoin's having, you guys. And Litecoin is a powerhouse. Like, it's an OG, dude. Like, you guys, it's been leading market rallies. Like, we've been seeing like ETH and Litecoin start leading these bull market rallies. Okay. And then Bitcoin and all the other coins just like happen to like lollygag their little happy ways up too. So I am noticing patterns with Litecoin. I love seeing Litecoin lead the way. And I think that the worst case scenario that we come down to this, 58 to 60 range, either scenario has us revisiting 60. Okay. And this is not financial advice on this channel. You guys make your own decisions, but this is still going to be a pretty amazing trade. Okay. From where we are right now, it's still like a 70% move up. So as long as you know how to trade with your little trader bags, okay, then trade this thing, okay. But then also like have some cash on the side. So if we come back and we revisit this trend line, okay, that's how we play this. The lower we get this cost right now, you guys, I can tell you right now that we're not at all-time highs, okay, right? Like the risk to reward ratio is very good. And if you go back and hit in Bitcoin's history, okay, I'll go back to the weekly here. There are some traders out there that basically there's a saying out there in Wall Street that you show me an all-time high, I'll show you a buy. Okay. And a lot of big money will only buy once it actually breaks these all-time highs, you guys, because they know that it's going to rip like the cream. They play the cream filling. Okay. Once you get this, new all-time high. And I would be afraid of like double tops right there, but I like to accumulate things on a sale. So, I would say dollar cost averaging right now is your best friend. And it could go as low as like 14. And this trend line breaks, and then we, all hell kind of breaks loose for a little bit. I could see that happening as far as like world events and stuff for you guys right now. But the Fed has not pivoted yet. Okay. So the Fed has not pivoted. And, once the Fed pivots, I actually would be worried. Like, I am going to go heavy cash once the Fed actually pivots. But, are they going to break something in the meantime? Like, I have no idea. This is a pretty crazy scenario right now going on, you guys. Like, are they gonna just raise rates until they break something? Because the employment rate is way too high, you guys. Their metrics are just so jacked up from what they used to be that they don't know their ass from the elbows. Like, they think that people aren't getting laid off, but they just have 4 jobs now, and that counts as 4 full-time jobs. That's what their little metrics show, right? So it's the information and how people view the information can be manipulated. You can cook the books, so to speak. Okay. You guys seek truth out there. I am going to try to keep this video a little bit short tonight. Like, subscribe. I hope you guys safe journeys on your crypto efforts right now. Litecoin, ETH, Bitcoin, and Digibyte, Doge, sheep, silver and gold, okay, and some platinum. I also like bone right now just because I am a sheep, part of the sheep army too. So bone with the Shibarium launch is going to be very interesting play. Spread your guys investments out. I wouldn't have them all. Don't have all your eggs in one basket. Even if Litecoin is your favorite coin out there. Okay, I do think Litecoin is going to be the transactional currency of the future, and I think that the U.S. Especially would have a lot of advantage if they started putting Bitcoin and Litecoin as a reserve asset. So, anyways, you guys, Litecoin Lawton, I am out. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. Uh, inform your family and your friends. All the love in the world. I hope that there's these peace talks in Russia actually play out. They are talking about a treaty right now and a neutrality plan. So wish the leaders of the world the best of luck of coming to decisions. Make your own decisions. Look at charts. Learn the charts. Learn the patterns. You guys, it's going to do you so much good in the world. Like going on now.